First step we did is laid out our slack line on the ground and put 2 pins in 30 feet apart. CrossFit girl is digging the posts. Post number 2 with our engineer. Now we have 2 holes, 18 inches wide by 4 feet deep. I'm going to use subfloor and deck PLP premium with some screws to make 2 beams out of these 2 by 8 by 12 foot long sections. Wish me luck. So I flipped the board over, and I'm going to put more screws in between the screws that I've already put in, so they're staggered side by side. Flip it over, end to end. Try to keep the side to side. Good? I'm good.
So what are you up to, 200 now?
In the first 3 feet, it's going in the ground. Screws here on either side, and that's because if the post shrinks, it won't pull out of the concrete. Don't get stuck with that. Okay, now it has to go tipped like this.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? So now we're gonna sort of like that. I'm gonna put a string on it to the other hole so that we try to get them square. But we're just gonna go like this. Semi-hold it this way, and then we only have to do it this way.
Work smarter, not harder. Don't even put the holes on the ground.
Don't spray your father. Pretty good. Go all the way around the post. Come put some at the front. We have 7 bags of concrete in each hole, which is 7 30-kilogram bags. Our 2 by 8 by 12 foot long are 8 foot above ground and 4 foot below ground. And this is how we're leaving them to cure overnight. Gonna remove the bracing. Okay. I think I only put 2 screws in here. Oh, wrong way. filling in the holes. So I have an update. We strung the slack line and noticed that the posts deflected at the very top about 1.5 inches. So what we're doing now is we're putting in anchor points with concrete and chain. And we're digging 4 foot down, and the distance from the post is the same as where we're going to connect it to the post, which is 7.5 feet. We ran a string between the two posts, touching the sides, and then measured back 7.5 feet to this hole so that our anchor points are parallel to the posts. When I say I'm going to do it, my daughter's going to do it. I have my 5 feet of chain suspended over the hole, centered, and now I'm going to fill it with concrete. Dog's interested in our construction. I have a shovel across a ladder and the chain strapped to it. The chain dangles in the hole and I filled the hole with concrete. I did the same on both sides. Now that's a 5/16 inch chain because that's what was on sale. I got to tell you, it was really hard to cut, and if I had the option to have the store cut it into 5 foot lengths for me, I would. I just finished buying my ratchet straps, and these are going to go from my Schedule 70 5/16 inch chain to my axle straps. Now, because I bought 5/16 inch chain, I needed a single hook type ratchet strap, and that was difficult to find. Now these have a 3,300 pound load limit. Now that's like a one-time thing and they won't break. Your workload is, you know, what you can put on them regularly, and that's the maximum workload. So don't be confused by this number. It's the workload that you want, and most of them are about 450 pounds, and these are 1,100. Now this right here is an axle strap, and you can see my one-time load is 10,000 pounds, and my workload is 3,333 pounds. Now they're gonna wrap around the top of my post, hook to my axle strap, and then this is going into my chain, and the other end is going into this D-ring on the axle strap. You'll see when we have it together. I'm going to use this roof anchor point. My son-in-law is a roofer, and he has these where he hooks up his safety cable. We're going to put them on the side of the post to keep the axle strap from moving down. We're moving our little apparatus here. Can't we move the ladder? That's one. We used roof anchors to sandwich the axle strap to keep it from moving down. You can see the axle strap connected to the ratchet strap. You can see the ratchet strap connected to the chain, and the chain and the concrete are buried. Here we go, we're all installed. Am I totally happy with it? No. Are there things I think I could have done better? Yes. So this is not a how-to. I think heavier poles would have helped a lot. I think we'll have to watch it to make sure everybody stays safe. But I hope you found it entertaining, because that's all it was meant to be.
Yes, good girl. Now swing. Don't let go. You gotta swing like you in a monkey bar.